Here we are with Woody. I'll make a door video later, but it's important to know that each time you go through a door, Woody has to put his bum down and stay until I actually tug the leash for him to go out. He's not allowed just to go out the door or follow me out. He has to be in that calm, cool state of mind. Once we get outside, I have him put his bum down again, and then we just chill here for a second. And I'm just wanting him to, before the training even really gets started, we're in training mode, right? The leash is on, we're ready to go to work. And I just want Woody to learn to be calm, cool, and collected, and to instead of being reactive, to think or to look to me to know what to do. Yesterday we went over the flicks and the reset, so here they are again. Here's the reset where we just lift up the weight of an apple and the bum goes down and I release that pressure. And then the flicks are literally just a flick of the hand. Whenever Woody's actually has no pressure on the leash, I can actually flick all day long and he can't feel anything. It's just like me jiggling the leash. But whenever there's pressure on that leash is when he feels that flick. So before we talk about the other three tools that there are, I want to point out, and I know I pointed out yesterday, but I'm going to point out every day because it's so important. It's my arm placement. I have a straight arm. It's at my side, slightly behind me. So you can see it's slightly behind me, behind my back here. And I have a loose, short leash. That's very important. I need the leash as soon as Woody gets just a little bit ahead or behind. I need there to be pressure on that leash. So I can use one of these 5 tools to help Woody to walk calm, cool, and collected beside me. I need him to be not being reactive. I need him to be thinking it through and looking at what's going on. So we have those 2 tools. The next tool we're going to talk about is the zigzags. And that's literally where I just zig and zag, side to side. I kind of couple it with the flick a little bit so I'm not tripping over Woody too much. But it is a very abrupt turn. You can see I'm bumping into him, and I just need him to be paying attention to where I'm at. And that gets them focusing on me instead of focusing on where they want to go or where they think we're going to go. The 4th tool is a rollback. And that's just where I stop, take 2 steps backwards, 3 steps backwards, and then I just walk forward. That's a rollback. It's just, if you're watching Woody, he's just rolling around, turning around, and then rolling right back forwards. It's sorry, the cars are loud. It's a lot of work for Woody and not a lot of work for me. So it works really well because the dog's like, whoo, I don't want to work that hard. Let me just walk beside them instead of walking, pulling them. Woody really likes to try to rub his head in between our legs. So when he does that, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to leave my hand right where it's at, maybe give some flicks, and I'm just going to lift those heels up. And we're just making it uncomfortable for Woody. He doesn't want to be back there, and he's going to choose on his own to come out instead of me telling him what to do. And that's an important part of behavioral training because I want Woody to learn how to make good choices on his own. I don't want to sit there and nag him and tell him what to do all the time. I need him to learn how to make good choices. The 5th tool is a direction change. It's just where I turn around and walk the other way. This is a good tool to use. Like, let's say there's someone in front of us who he's really, really excited to see, or a dog he really, really wants to see. Turning around and walking the other direction till he's calm, and then going back towards that distraction is really good. Eventually, I want to be able to pass that distraction with having no reaction. So you kind of will do like a ping pong. You'll go forward, then you'll turn around. Then you'll go forward but a little bit closer and turn around. And forward. And each time you get a bad reaction or a negative reaction, that's when you're turning around and walking the other way. And as soon as he's calm, you're going back towards it again. So you can see how you'll get a little bit closer and a little bit closer. And we're just helping him understand what kind of reaction we're looking for when he is scared or worried or intimidated or excited. We want all those actions. We want him to feel the emotions, but to know what to do with those emotions instead of barking or jumping or lunging or whatever that is. And we've got to first learn these steps through the bed where we're not having any contact pressure, and through the leash where we're using the leash to help with that correction through that contact pressure through that direction. So those are the 5 tools. You'll hear me go over them every time we go on walks. Woody is doing amazing. He's really figuring it out. He's really got that nice loose leash. You saw him yesterday with Boone, with my 10-year-old. Usually they're not able to work with him until day 3 or 4, but it was his first day. Well, here we're crossing over. And he was rocking it. Did a great job for Boone. See him crossing over again, so I just lift up those heels. Nothing needs to be said, right? We're just walking, having a good time. Give some flicks there. A lot of people ask why we need to walk beside each other. It's important to learn manners and respect. And for Woody, it's especially important to know that I'm leading this walk. I'm leading it with love and kindness. I'm dragging him down the road, and I'm not yelling at him. I'm leading with love and kindness, but I am in charge and I am the leader. This will help with his feeling of entitlement and that he needs to guard or protect anyone, or he needs to be reactive whenever he feels threatened, because he'll look to me for that safety, whether it's in a walk or on that fixed space such as a bed. And that space can get bigger and bigger over time, but it's just going to take lots of time for him to learn change of behavior, right? He'll understand the concepts and learn here, but then he'll have to, over time at home, really grow to love this new style of not having to be in charge. Here we're back at the door. Lift up the weight of an apple, have him put his bum down, and we'll go through the